it's Jessie, and my kitchen is finally done being remodeled, which means I finally have people out of my house and I can finally get back to filming again. I'm pretty excited about that. Really excited that the kitchen is done. It looks amazing. I took a lot of like progress pictures and video along the way, so I think at some point I'll probably end up doing kind of a kitchen transformation video. We'll see. But anyway, today I have some fun Morphe single shadows that I bought weeks ago and I haven't even touched or played with them yet. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. So if you wanna see me go from this to this, just keep watching. I'm gonna start with the Touch in Sol No Poreblem primer. I have such a hard time saying that. I've been using this as my primer now for a couple weeks and I really like it. So I had this little breakout right here a couple days ago, and I think it was a result of combining all my foundations together. I think there were a couple of foundations in there that my skin was not happy with. Because there was definitely a few in there that I don't use or that I only tried out once. So I don't think it was any of like my normal foundations. I think it was some of the ones that have been like put away for a while. And most of those are gonna go in the trash now that they have served their purpose. For foundation today, I'm going to use the Milani Conceal and Perfect. Of course, as is typical in Atlanta, the weather has decided to just skip spring altogether. We've gone from winter to basically summer. Yesterday, I think it was 85 degrees, which is just ridiculous for April. And last week, it was still like in the 40s. But I'm so excited for warm weather. Excited to wear shorts, t-shirts. I'm very much looking forward to it. For concealer today, I'm gonna try out the Milani Retouch and Erase Light Lifting Concealer. I picked this up at Target in the shade Light. I don't love this applicator because it has a hole at the end, and if you squeeze that, it comes flying out. So the concealer says that it's quick and buildable coverage, color corrects through light technology, minimizes the look of dark shadows and wrinkles, blends easily, won't crease or settle into fine lines. I do still see some of like my discoloration under my eyes, but I did go in kind of light because I wasn't sure how thick it was gonna be. So I think I could go in a little more. But I still like the way that this looks. For a little bit of cream highlight, I'm gonna try again with my Makeup Revolution Starlight highlighter. I tried this in one of my last videos after I was done setting my face with powder and it kind of made a mess. So I'm gonna try this instead before. And I'm gonna take this on my Beauty Blender. Not my Beauty Blender, it's my Morphe sponge. I'm still trying to find the best way to use that highlight. I wanna like it, I just haven't found the right way that I wanna use it yet. And to set my face, I'm gonna use the Makeup Revolution Luxury Banana Powder. I have been absolutely loving this powder. This is the only powder I've been using since I got it. And I just really love the way that it looks. I love the way that it goes on. I really just love everything about this powder, especially the price. One of my favorite things about using that powder is that it's one of the only powders that I have that when I set my nose with it, it doesn't make my nose cakey. It sits so nicely on my nose and it doesn't get disturbed. Like if I do contour on my nose or anything like that, it kind of stays put, which I love, which is very rare for me to find, and I just love that powder. Next, I'm gonna prime my eyes with the Morphe Eyelid Primer. I got another sample of this when I placed my last Morphe order. Okay, went ahead and did my brows while I was waiting for the primer to set. Next, I'm ready to move on to my eyes. So to organize my eyeshadows, I have a brand new magnetic palette. At this point, I've now had this for a month, but I just haven't used it in a video yet. This is by Adept Cosmetics. I got this on Amazon. It is massive. I think it holds like 88 eyeshadows. Just for comparison, here's the size of the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. Next to it, it's huge. And I really wanted something that was really big because I had like 3 large size Z palettes. So all my eyeshadow pans were all in like different places. I wanted to be able to see them all in one place at one time whenever I wanted to use them. So I have the ultimate setup now, basically. I love it. I also have my Makeup Geek blushes and any other blush pans stuck in here, and some powders. So basically this is such a good go-to, having everything in one place, which really was what I wanted. So for my first transition color today, I'm gonna use Beaches and Cream by Makeup Geek. I was buying a few Morphe brushes, I guess like almost a month ago, and I decided to pick up some of these shadow singles as well, because I don't have any of those, and there were some like bright colors that I don't have in any palettes, and I just wanted some more color in my collection. To add a little bit more dimension into my lids, I'm gonna use Makeup Geek Frappe. And I'm just gonna put this basically in the same place as the last shade. I'm just using this to really define my crease. Define the shape of my eye. Start working in some blues. I'm gonna use the shade Aquatic Earth. This is one of the Morphe singles. And I'm working this a little lower into my crease, using a very gentle hand so that the shadow doesn't go anywhere that I don't want it to. Next, I'm gonna go into the Makeup Geek color Blueberry, and I'm switching to a little bit of a denser brush. And I'm using this just to deepen up that blue. That last shade was a little bright, which I had a feeling it would be. I'm not that surprised, but I just wanna make sure that this is deepened up. Just keep blending, blending, blending. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and carve out my crease with a little bit of concealer. For my lid, I'm gonna use the Nars eyeshadow shade Himalia. And I want this to have a very wet look, so I'm gonna spray my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus. Then I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more Blueberry just to blend in that outer corner. And then I'm gonna go in with a tiny amount of Makeup Geek Corrupt just in my very outer corner, just to deepen that up. Next, I'm just very quickly gonna take a new brush with just a tiny bit of Blueberry just to bring a little bit more blue into there. I want this to still read as blue. So I'm just gonna put that in my crease. Just to kind of bring the whole look together. For my lower waterline, I'm gonna use the NYX liner in the shade Sunrise Blue. Okay, I threw on some Ardell Wispy lashes. For some reason, my lashes just don't wanna wear fake ones. Lately, I'm like struggling so hard, but I got them on. For my face, I'm going to bronze with my Benefit Hoola bronzer. I'm gonna take a little more powder and just carve out my contour a little bit. I haven't done this in a while, but I feel like I need it today. I don't know what's happening. How do I always end up with such sexy beards in all of my videos? For blush, I'm gonna use Makeup Geek Infatuation. And for highlighter, I'm gonna use Wet n Wild Golden Flower Crown. Can't even take myself seriously with this beard, I don't know. I feel like doing kind of a bold lip today. I had the inspiration for this eye look kind of like in the middle of the night. I think I woke up and I was trying to fall back asleep and I was just thinking of like what I wanted to film today, and this look just kind of came to me. That happens to me a lot. But for my lips, I think I'm gonna go for a red lip because I haven't done that in a while. For liner, I'm gonna use the Milani True Red Liner. It's funny because I pretty much always use lip liner. I just like having it as kind of a guide when I put my lipstick, my liquid lipstick on. I have kind of undefined lips, so I like having the liner because it kind of lets me know like where to put the lipstick. And it was so funny because I put lipstick on the other day without putting any liner on, and it was so strange. I like didn't know what to do. It was bizarre. And then over top of that, I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Currant Liquid Lipstick. And finally, I'm gonna hose myself down with my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Okay, and here's the finished look. I ended up taking off the lashes because they just would not cooperate and they were pissing me off. So I tore them off my face and put on a little extra mascara. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this look and enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. You can also catch up on my last video if you haven't watched it already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.